on. Hold on. I just realized there are a bunch of like, yeah, yep, no audio. I saw that. I saw that. What did I turn on? The Kyo face? I need to, can I reorganize these? Anyway, yes, now I can hear you. Hello, everybody. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Vero. Hello, Allie. Hello, Jojo, or I should say Ho-Ho. What I was just saying is that I found out at the last movie night that your name is a joke on like jojoba oil, and so you're supposed to be jojobo. And I love that, but I'm still gonna call you Jojo. Hello, Justine. Let's see. Hello, Painting Polish. And I think I named everybody who has spoken so far. How is everybody doing today? I'm still wearing my Manny from last time. Let me pick up my Logitech stuff. I swear I've been having the hardest time just like doing shit recently, except for not actually. Except for not actually. The boys, yes, my beautiful boys. Oh, I think that it is automatically doing its thing now that I've opened up. Yes, now that I have opened up my beautiful G, what is it called? G Hub. It remembers the settings on my camera, so you can actually see them. I've been wearing these obviously since Friday, and I've gotten so many compliments on them. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Tiffany, I just watched your Dupe It video. I didn't get all the way through because my attention span recently, I'm on drugs for it, and yet I like I can't sit through anything. I swear to God, the only things I can sit through are things I've already seen that I watch while I'm doing something else. So I just watched like Wendigoon's like disturbing movie Iceberg for like the 15th fucking time. I was working in the bedroom. The bedroom is so cool right now though. Oh my God, we're organizing it. Everything is super fun. We just put up some new pictures, or new old pictures that I've had for years, but I finally put them up. Yeah, my G-spot. I opened up my G-spot. I found my G-spot. But yeah, I've gotten a bunch of compliments on these, and some people, I don't know if they even realized that they were pride nails. But I'm like, seriously, I feel like this is some of the best art I've done. I've done some really nice art, but like, this just looks really slick. I really love this. No one has commented on the Step Brothers clip. It hurt your feelings. When you said that I couldn't be friends if I didn't know that, I was like, whoopsies. Whoopsies, I guess. I have not actually watched Step Brothers. I should, because I like Will Ferrell, and I like, what's his face? I like his bro. But I have not yet, so maybe I will soon. Maybe I will soon. I know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I appreciate you, though, scolding me in the correct way. If you need to know the way to scold me, you say, Stephanie Grace. That's how you do it. That's how it's done. It's how you know that it goes straight to the heart. I know. My sister would also scold me. My sister got rid of a bunch of DVDs. Like, she destashed a bunch of DVDs. And she asked me, she was like, is this copy of Spinal Tap yours? And I was like, yeah, it probably is. And then I was like, wait a minute, if you're just destashing DVDs, suddenly we are in the need for DVDs. So don't throw them away. So yeah, I'm getting like, I don't know, like 10 or more DVDs for my sister. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah, my middle name is Grace. No, my middle name is Grace. Yeah. If I send you stuff, or if you send me stuff, it's you see my middle name, because I used to have a PO box that was Fanatic here, and then like so they gave it to me, but then I guess the guy that like that gave me the PO box, like he wasn't supposed to like let me use my non-legal name, and I was like, okay, but like I don't really want to use my legal name on this because like I'm technically an influencer. Like, I'm not a big influencer, but that's not going to stop anybody from stalking me. Like, people stalk just normal people who aren't influencers. So luckily they let me use my middle name on my PO box. But yeah, I'll show you really quick. Where is like a piece of paper? Where's a little piece of paper? All the little pieces of paper I can find are like already used. or like letters that other people have sent me. Okay, so this is one of my favorite things because it stops me from having to write this over and over again. And yeah, it looks like that when I send you stuff. Speaking of which, guess who accidentally threw away 2 full meds they just filled out the car wash? No! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's because I don't have a business license yet. They won't let me do it unless I have a business license. So I should probably get a business license. I know they're cheap. But like Danny and I won't keep wanting to start an LLC. And like we just haven't yet. So I don't know. There's so many things I would do if I could just like get my fucking act together. But yeah, that sucks so bad. Somebody like stole my antidepressant from my mail. I had extra, but I should like get that corrected so that I still have the extra, you know? But luckily that's not like, my antidepressant isn't a controlled substance. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, it does matter, but like, they're not gonna fight me too hard if I lost it and I need more. Executive functioning is so fucking hard. It is so hard. Allie, I feel like I watched the thing yours too. I've been trying to catch up with people's stuff. I did watch Tanya's Nerd Loves Nails. I did watch her replacement brushes video for LA Colors, and I'm gonna buy those. I don't like buying off AliExpress, but you know, sometimes that's just the place where you get the stuff. Like sometimes you must buy from AliExpress. All right, we are soaking. Oh my goodness. I want to show off all the pictures of my bedroom. But I mean, I did show off like I mounted some stuff on the wall and I showed that off. I just don't want to show so much because we're definitely like showing off sex toys in the bedroom. And I'm like, I feel like if people see all the stuff I'm showing off, it's going to be like automatically TMI. Automatically. The good news is you're supposed to come off your antidepressants. So you're just going to do it earlier now. Okay. Try not to. It can be so hard to go cold turkey on those. So good luck and, you know, keep us posted and be good to yourself. Talk to your doctor. I've had times where I've like missed antidepressants for a few days and I'm like, I feel great. I'm going to go off of my antidepressants now. And oh my God. Don't do it the way that I did it. Always talk to a doctor, but that's what you're doing. Wait. Do it. Let's see where you sleep. I'll send, if anybody wants to see the stuff that I'm doing, I will at least send the people directly if they want to. If they want to know my TMI, I can send it to you directly. I don't mind people knowing my TMI, but I don't want people to come into the Discord and be like, wow, Stephanie is like a super disgusting horn dog that's forcing this on everybody. That's why I put it behind spoilers. I'm like, no. Hello, Bree. You found 2 bottles of medication at the car wash. Bree, you're so mean. Oh my god. You're on a low buy, so if someone is watching something, I will want you turn off the sound and let the video run so they get the watch time. That's very sweet of you. Yeah, split it with Tiffany. I have a friend who's totally not into really anything that I do online, but he does put my videos on mute and watches them or lets them run in the background. I think that he also generally lets the stream run in the background because he's a BAM. Solid friend that one is. He used to have a truck and he was the kind of person who would help you move with his truck. That's a rare breed. Yeah, at least tell people that you're horny on main. Yeah, exactly. I do tell people I'm horny on main, so you all know. But yeah, I'll show you because now I'm horny on main, by the way. We have all of our BDSM stuff kind of displayed in one area. I did post a picture of that, but not all of it. Not all of it. I have a few racks that I was using for like necklaces. I'm always buying necklace racks and then I'm always like not happy with them. So, so yeah, I have converted a necklace rack into a different kind of thing rack. And I converted a, like mug rack, like a thing that you're supposed to put teacups or mugs on. That's also turned into a different kind of rack. You threw away a brand new Switch controller before. Oh my god. I threw away an entire bag of stamping plates. The ones that I bought with Hillary and Stacy at the What's Up Nail store. Like, treasured plates I threw away. Oh my god. I don't know why. I don't know how it happened. And I assume that's what happened because I just don't know where they are. My nails are so damn long, but that gives us so much room for activities. And I know wanking motion necklaces, yes. Exactly, Vera. You get it. You get it. You understand me. My nails are very stained, but like, I don't know. They're kind of a vibe. They're kind of a vibe. I know it's from Step Brothers. I was about to say it. I know that what I just said is from Step Brothers. But here's the thing, Tiffany. It's from the Step Brothers commercial. They put it in the commercial, and that's how I know it. Yeah, I know. I will watch Step Brothers, all right? Do you guys know what platform it's on? Is it on a streaming platform for free or for paid with streaming platform? I don't think... My sister had, like, a 4 DVD collection that included Blades of Glory, but I don't think it included Step Brothers. If it did, I probably would have asked for that one, along with the other stuff that I got. But yes, it's in the preview. All right, so I'm doing something really fun today. We are doing Simoun nails. And these are non-binary and lesbian nails. So, I am doing fluid art, and how I am doing this is I have these fluid arts I made a couple hours ago, and then I have this fluid art that I made many hours ago. So this is, you know, the lesbian flag, and this is the non-binary flag. Because for the one that I just did for the Iron Bowl and Creme, one of them was trans and one of them was pan. But these are sapphic, non-binary girls. And so I wanted to kind of combine them. So what I'm going to do is my base look is going to be the lesbian flag. And then I'm going to take this little star hole punch, and I am going to hole punch this non-binary one. And I am going to put it over this. And in case the non-binary one is to, like, it doesn't show up over this well, I actually also just made myself a little, like, just white. I just put white down, you know? Thank you so much, Tiffany. Thank you. I will try to watch that. That seems like something that I could watch, like, I could probably pay attention to. Oh, my fucking brain. I will say, though, that I have been doing a lot of stuff that has been really lowering my anxiety. Like, my standing anxiety. And, like, I feel like I can handle so much more now. Like, I went to Costco, and I didn't get really mad. I usually get really mad at Costco. Like, not openly to people, but, like, because, like, I'm sure y'all experience the same thing at Costco. Like, there's so many people there, and people are always, like, taking up the entire aisle with, like, everybody in their family and like, the extended family. It's, like, 8 people, 9 people in a group, all standing, staring at, like, graham crackers, and you're like, please just move. Please just go. I just need to get by you. I just need to, like, get this other thing on the other side of you. Like, oh my god. Yeah, 8 people using one membership, and they're all there one day. Yeah, and they all have children, and the children are all screaming. Like, I cannot handle it. Like, I try not to judge people for their kids screaming, but I'm not judging them. I just don't like it. Like, sometimes you're gonna be at a Costco, your kid's gonna start screaming. Nothing you can really do about that, but I'm like, please, stop it. I don't want it. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Costco is hard. Costco is fucking hard. I need to refill my acetone with my additive. All right. I have to remove the other side as well, obviously. I am so excited. I don't think I streamed since then, but the spoilers for PPU came out, and oh my god, they're bringing back so many good ones. It's fair to not want to listen to screaming, yeah. I just, you know, like, I feel like a lot of people can be like, you know, take your children home, don't bring them to Costco, whatever. And the thing is, these usually are with groups of people where there's like 8 people, so I'm like, usually I would be like, not everybody can get a babysitter, which is true, but if you are at Costco with 8 of your closest friends and you have a screaming child, that leads me to believe somebody could have stayed home with that screaming child. But also, kids have to go out into the world to, like, experience the world and to learn to not scream in stores. Like, it's a mess. Kids are hard. Kids are fucking hard. The spoilers are on the Polished Pickup Pack Facebook group. So you gotta join on Facebook, and it's a private group, so you've gotta, like, answer their Riddles 3 or whatever they have for you. But yeah, I am actually gonna be making a video about my favorite stuff that's coming back, so that you can have a chance to check it out and see for yourself. Right? Like, somebody can babysit. Somebody can babysit that child. But yeah, like, I hate it when people are like, you just get a babysitter. And I'm like, not everybody can get a fucking babysitter, okay? But there's levels to that. There's levels. Like, didn't somebody complain that Lady Gaga did something at a show and they're like, but I have my kid here with me. And she's like, what? That's not my fault. At that point, it's like, nah, if you're going to a Gaga show, you leave your kids at home. You get a sitter. Hell yeah. So many things from my favorites list, and things that, like, things that, like, I haven't been on a favorites yet, but, like, definitely one of my favorite toppers that I was planning on putting in my favorite toppers list. That's Rose Butter by Danny Viana. That one's coming back. We also have, frickin', what is it? Dreamland Lacquer Shake Your Shamrock. I'm pretty sure that Dreamland Lacquer brought that back for the last... Yeah, because I got it then. I got it at the last Rewind. So they released it. Then before it had been a year from it, they put it in a Rewind. And then the next year, they put it in the Rewind. Clearly, everybody loves that one. And I do too. And I'm so excited because I just got, like, the sister polish of it. And I forgot what it's called. But what they released this last polish pickup was, like, basically its sister polish. So I got that. And so I'm very excited. But yeah, it's really cool. And of course, my favorite red, Never Sleep Again, is coming back. I told Gidge that, like, they need it, and, like, I would buy it for them. Because they need it. And I will buy it for them. Let's see, you got it your last Rewind. You remember because it came out the month before the Rewind, and you ordered it, and you didn't open the mail till a month later, and it wasn't there. That sucks. Oh, man. So you probably couldn't even complain. But it was there for Rewind. You just bought it again. The end. I enjoyed your TED Talk. Thank you. That sucks, though. I'm so glad, though, Vocadian, you really spoke to me there. Because there's so often that I don't open my mail for so long. And also, I have a P.O. box, and it takes me so long to actually go and get the stuff out of my P.O. box. And I feel so bad because people will send me stuff and I'll be like, I just got it, finally. And, like, the people at the post office are like, you have some stuff back here. And I'm like, yeah, I know. He taught you to open your mail instead of enjoying delayed gratification. Yeah, you need to know if it's there. Okay, so for the base color of this, I think I'm going to use this light pink from the Orly Spring Collection. It's called Sea Blossom. So what I used for the lesbian flag, let's line these up in lesbian flag order. I'll show you the polishes. When I'm using nail art, I often just try. Did I put, no, this purple's from the other one. I often just like try to use Orleys. I didn't have the orange Orleys that I needed though. So these are the lesbian flag colors. Oh, I didn't put them in the exact order. The oranges are fucked up. Yeah, there we go. This is our lesbian flag that has made this. So we have Kelly's Moon Dust, Check Yes or No, Sea Blossom, White Tips, Acidic by Mooncat, Orange You Going Tanning by Color Club, and then Bird of Paradise by Orly. Yes, lesbians lineup. Exactly. So that's what I made that with. I think, honestly, I've never appreciated this color palette more. I just think that my fluid art turned out so gorgeous. And I tried to use at least one shimmer in both of the looks. And both of the shimmers that I used were Kelly's shimmers, actually. I thought Kelly would enjoy being part of a Pride Manny. I need to remember what day Kelly's birthday is. I actually think it might be soon. It can't be too soon. No, it might be in July. Maybe Kelly's birthday's in July. Okay, see ya, Vero. I'm so sorry you couldn't be here for me to talk about Simoun, but you can catch the VOD. You can catch the VOD and we'll talk about Simoun in that. All right, and then so for the non-binary flag, I'll show you what I used for that as well. For the non-binary flag, of course, I used Orly White Tips, and I used liquid vinyl. I used Kelly's Solar Flare. Where's the rest of the stuff that I used? I used Orly Crash the Party. Oh, there they are. I used Orly Crash the Party. And I also used Sunny Side Up. And then Sunny Side Up was from their summer collection? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was from their summer collection. So this was the non-binary flag. So I did like 2 different purple colors. The lesbian flag had like a bajillion colors in it. This only had 4, so I decided to do a bit of regular purple and a bit of a purple shimmer, and then I just did a yellow shimmer. I feel like I should have used a little more yellow, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's go in with Sea Blossom. Yeah, did anybody do anything fun over the weekend? I went to my in-laws' house, second time in 2 weeks, for Father's Day. It was very fun. Very fun to have a father to celebrate Father's Day with. It's funny because, like, the natural born children of my in-laws family are both boys. Well, men now, I suppose. And then the adopted one and the me are obviously female leaning. So me and my sister-in-law were both like, we love having such a good dad. Because my father-in-law is pretty sick, not gonna lie. My mother-in-law, though, was like, should we sing for He's a Jolly Good Fellow? And, like, I asked my father-in-law if he's been a jolly good fellow. I'm like, have you been a jolly good fellow this year? And he was basically like, maybe. We did not end up singing for He's a Jolly Good Fellow, which I was happy about. All right. That is 1 coat of Sea Blossom. My nails are so freaking long. They've been longer. I keep thinking I'm going to make them, like, really short, but then I'm like, not really short, but, like, I keep thinking I'm going to take them down by, like, a half a centimeter or, like, more, and then I just don't. I think mostly because I'm like, but what if I want to do a pride flag and it doesn't fit? But what about that? So happy, though, with this. So pretty. There we go. But yeah, so these nails that I'm going to do today are going to be inspired by Simoun. I'm going to be doing 2 of the characters from it. And I am calling them Eternal Maidens because that is a thing that they are. But I'm not going to tell you what the fuck that means because it is a huge ass spoiler. It's a huge ass spoiler. There's a couple of things that I'm not going to say on stream. I really want to figure out a way to get everybody to watch Simoun. I think that somebody might have finally uploaded it to like a unofficial website, but it is a show that actually was produced by Bandai, like the Gundam people. I would love it if I could find out if the Shimouns themselves have like kits that you can build. Because basically what Simoun is about is there is a, well, a world, I suppose, but you're in a specific country in that world where people are born female. And then when they reach a certain age, usually 17, they go to the spring. And this lady called Onasia in the spring, which is this big spring in a cave, like you tell her with your thoughts what gender you want to be, and then she makes you that gender. But you can also, hello. But you can also like not know what you want to be, and you have to go anyway, and she'll assign you a gender. Thank you so much for the resub, really. Thank you. And thank you for watching my video. I have yet to reply to your comment. How are you doing? I'm talking about a rare queer anime that I love called Simoun. I have it on DVD. You've been really busy. What have you been doing? I have it on DVD, but every episode or every disc eventually starts being out of sync. So I really want to figure out a way to, I want to do that, Ruby. I really do. I just really want to fix it. So my problem is that I need to figure out a way to rip it to MP3 well, because for some reason I haven't been able, MP4. I haven't been able to rip to MP4, only to MKV, and I can't get DaVinci Resolve to edit MKV files. So I need to figure that out. That is my goal. And then I need to go back and I want to make it line up correctly so that it like you can actually like watch it in sync. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that pretty soon. But also it's a 24 episode anime. It's a long ass anime. I will do a Discord watch party though once I can figure it out. You finished up your 50-person event, your birthday, and then your sister's birthday, and then next is Marissa visiting. That is so much, really. That is so freaking much. Oh my god. All right, so I'm gonna put on a top coat. Well, I guess I'll let these dry for a bit, and then I'll put on a top coat. Because I can put on the top coat and also like work with these ones. But yeah, so basically, in this country, but in the world, people are born just female. And then there are other countries that have to do like basically gender reassignment surgery. Thank you so much for your lurk, really. And there's other countries, I'm sure, but I don't know how they work out. We just kind of really stick with this one country. And then we hear about the other countries, you know, through a few different parts of the series. Anyway, the only way that you can avoid going to the spring when you're 17 is if you are a priestess that flies a Simoun. Usually you can't do that, but the country is at war, and so they need people to fly these things called Simouns. And generally these are supposed to be engines sent down from the gods that like you're supposed to like pray to the gods with. You're not supposed to fight with them, even though you can fight with them. But because they're at war, they are fighting with them, but the only people who can use these machines are these priestesses who have to be pre-spring girls. So you don't know what any of those tech acronyms mean. You peaked at VHS. Also, hi, I'll go back to lurking now, or record this and watch later on VHS. Thank you so much for watching, Katya. Yeah, MP4 is a video file and MKV is technically a storage file, but it stores video and audio and subtitles, and yeah, I'm learning it too. That'd be hysterical if you recorded me on VHS. I would love to see a VHS in my stream on it. That'd be insane. I really want to get a copy of Skinamarink on VHS because it's like an analog horror and people do sell it on VHS, and I just really want that. All right, I guess while I'm waiting for my nails to dry, I will start with this. Excuse me. But yeah, so in the beginning of the show, I'll spoil it a little bit, but this is the first episode. This is the first episode. There is like a kind of a star pilot. She's not like a hotshot star pilot. I'll show you a picture of her. She's very conflicted. There's a lot of conflict in this anime, obviously. So let me screen share. So this is Neveril of the scene right here that they're showing. And she is like the best pilot, and this other pilot named Air shows up. And yeah, basically in the first like scene, Neveril's co-pilot dies because they're trying to do this very fancy maneuver. And actually this person sees it while it's happening. And she also wants to do this very fancy maneuver. So a lot of the show is her trying to convince Neveril to do the fancy maneuver that her co-pilot and actually the person she was in love with died doing. So yeah, I won't go into too much detail, but in order to make the Simoons fly, they have to kiss. And that's just like everybody does that. If you fly to Simoun with someone, you have to kiss to make the Simoon start. So that's an interesting way to go about things. Let me see if I can find a picture of a Simoun. But yeah, there's so much to talk about in Simoun, and I definitely want to make a video talking about Simoun. Cause it'd be cray. It'd be absolutely cray. Kissing is very technical. In Discord, which channel did you post a shrimp meme? You could just post it in memes, memes, jokes, and funnies, or you can post it in Shrimp Redeem if you want to. So this is her and her friend who dies, her love who dies. They're about to get on their Simoun. This is the Simoun in the background. Like, they have to pray to the Simoun and then they have to kiss. Trying to make sure I don't, because I could put on safe search if I wanted to. Make sure you don't see. I want you like to actually see the actual Simoun. And the only one that I can really find is this. These helical motors. Nobody knows. They've just found these. Like, nobody knows where these motors came from. You're sure every flight you've been on started with the pilot and co-pilot making out? I hope so. I certainly hope so. Okay. Sorry. This is Whopper Reef. I love Whopper Reef so much. I really do want to watch this with you guys. I really do. And Tiffany, I didn't mention this anime when you asked me about anime, because I like don't know how, other than DVD, which I can tell you how to get it on DVD. I don't know how to find this shit. I don't know how to find Simoun. But like I said, somebody might have finally made it available on like a pirate site. I didn't want to promise you non-binary lesbians and have you just be thirsty for them. All right. Let me go to memes and shit posting. Excuse me. Incredible. Finally, shrampoline. This is a lot like Simoun. No, it's not. I love it. I love it. I love how they're halfway between being cooked shrimp and not cooked shrimp. They have no shell. They're just like little cooked shrimp. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. But yeah, so Simoun's really cool. Lots of kissing, as you can tell. Yeah. And there's just so you have IT friends that acquires things to put on his server. Yes. Please ask him. Because like I have MKV files. Like if you go to the media library, if you go to the Discord to media library, you can technically get copies of Simoun. But they're MKV files and they're like 2 gigs a file. And they're like the 2-hour-long blocks and the sync goes out. I have never watched Simoun synced properly. So I don't think that it's going to like ruin your experience if you don't see Simoun synced properly. Because I've never seen it synced properly. But I really do want to get it down to individual episodes and I do want to fix the syncing. That is my goal. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting this to lift. It's cracking. All right. But yeah, there's really interesting stuff. One of my favorite things is that, well, one thing is you can't really tell. Every single voice is voiced by a female voice actor. And there's at least one character who you think is one gender, and throughout the series, you realize they are not that gender because they went to the spring right in the beginning of the series. So they are still adjusting. Because when you go to the spring, it's not like you're like, wow, I'm magically a man. If like if you chose to stay female, nothing really changes. Because you basically develop at the regular rate, like you grow boobs and stuff, like before you change. But if you decide to be a man, then the change happens gradually. Yes. Thank you, Ruby. Also, there's a set of characters that you find out. Hold on, I need to do this a different way. I have a way. There's also a set of characters that you find out later in the series that they wanted to be together, so they went to the spring together, and they thought they knew which one was going to change. They thought that one of them was going to choose female and one of them was going to choose male. But they hadn't discussed it. And then they both chose the same gender. Because generally in this world, if you want to be with somebody, you already know when you're going to the spring, you like choose your gender accordingly so you can breed. But sometimes mistakes happen. But also you meet somebody who, you know, doesn't get to choose their own gender because they didn't think about it before they went, and then they don't like the one that they're assigned. Well, I don't know if I would say if they didn't like the one that they were assigned, but like, there's a lot in this show about, it really explores the idea of having to be one or the other, and like, why do we have to choose, basically. Like, some people are priestesses not because they care about being priestesses, but because they just literally don't want to have to go to the spring. They don't want to have to choose. Is it a manhwa? Because pronouncing she is in Korean's language rule. No, it is not a manhwa. I don't believe. And this came out in 2006. Yes. But yeah. I don't think so, but if you feel like doing some research, I support it. Yeah, that's the order happens in utero. Exactly. I bet that that's what they were thinking when they made it. These lesbian colors do not want to come off of the sheet. All right. But yeah, we heard about this and we were like, we clearly have to watch it. So we got it on DVD and we did. And it was just like insane and incredible. So hopefully someday I can share it with you. Maybe someday I'll just like give in and we'll just watch it all on my shitty DVD. I hope someday they just release it in general. I hope that they put it on Crunchyroll or something. Oh, hello, plants. Yes, they always look like ink blots to me. Excuse me. The longest time I had one that looked like a frog. I had done one and it looked just like a frog, and I just kept it for the longest time. All right, all right. So this is my favorite one right here. So I think I'm going to put this on my index finger. I know I cut that out weird. Because my middle finger and my ring finger, actually mostly my middle finger. Because of course I'm going to do air and never real kissing. Air and Neverreal are like a classic opposites attract couple. Where Neverreal is super serious. And Air is super not serious. Neverreal is like one of the highest priestesses. Like she's on a train in one scene and people, you know, ask if she'll bless them and stuff like that. And Air is not. Air is one of the people that's really just there so that she doesn't have to go to the spring. And she thinks that it's bad that people have to go to the spring and choose. Another thing that's really cool about the show is that obviously every character was a girl at one point. So there's one point where there's just like, I don't remember exactly what happens, but like someone does something and this old man just says like, well, we were all maidens once. Like, you know, kind of like the kids will be kids kind of ideology. And I'm like, wow. I should have cut closer. Oh well. I should have cut closer down here. There we go. Yeah, there's also a lot of other crazy shit that happens in Simoun. It's so fucking good. There's also a character in it named Dominura who, like, is, like, legit has dominatrix vibes, and I'm just like, okay. Alright. Like, she's chill and cool in the end. She actually plays a big role. But yeah, I wish they would release this somewhere, and I wonder why they don't. I know that right now it's kind of like owned by a pretty shady company that's like really hard to work with. At least that's what I read. But hopefully somebody will get them to like change their ways. You were hoping she'd have that name but be the opposite? Everyone's like, oh no, Dominura is coming. She sounds so scary. She's just like, step on me, mommy. But it said you're like, step on me, mommy. Dominura is definitely the one that's like, damn, You like still haven't chosen your gender? Because she is like all woman. All right. He's very mature. And at the end of the series, you get to see, like, of the people who has... And she's a subbiest, exactly. You get to see, like, what people have chosen. And, like, one of the ones that, like, I would never have expected to have chosen male chooses male. And I love it. She's one of my favorites, too. But she's... You either love her or you don't. Not Dominora. Dominora has a special role to play. All right. I need to refill my acetone additive, acetone. That would be so fucking funny, though. Hello, I love you. Oh, are you bringing me a macaron sandwich? Okay. At Costco, they have these macaron ice cream sandwiches. How many different flavors are there?
3 or 4.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
I love you.
Oh,
Anyway, thank you, Osbando. Hi, Danny. Yes, that is love. I'm gonna tell him that you said that. Come on, hand feeding enrichment. Exactly. Hello, Aculate. Hello, Danny. How are you doing? I was just explaining Simoun, which is pretty hard to do, so I also don't want to spoil it. Same. Hello, Mercedes. Oh, you guys got your first search from a D-stash. Hello, nailed it, guys. It is really good. Go to Costco. Dream Within a Dream is one of my absolute favorites. I love Dream Within a Dream. The Shamu. I hope that someday I'll get a good version that people can download and watch in their own time. Well, it's a macaron ice cream sandwich. All right, let me pour my... There we go. Oh, pour my acetone. I'm trying to get better at describing things, because sometimes I have trouble with it. All right. I'm going to add a little bit of glycerin. I haven't started measuring the amount of glycerin I use. Aculate, since you're here, do you know of like a good, like if you're making your own acetone additive, do you know a good like proportion? A macaron croissant? No. Now I want to see, actually. I want to see. Hold on. I tried uploading an episode of Simoun just like straight up to frickin' YouTube. And it was like, no. Looks like, yeah. Looks like there's a few different places you could probably watch it. Is this one gonna actually work? This one doesn't seem to actually work. This one doesn't work. Am I downloading? This one doesn't work. We'll see if I can find one. We looked it up and got 12 ounces of acetone and 3 teaspoons of glycerin. Okay, okay. I know you buy yours pre-mixed, but I know that you've tried. I think you said you tried to do it yourself before, but you just decided that you don't like it. And for me, I'm just kind of like, if I have to spend that much, because like, I mean, obviously you do too. You do so much nail art. Yeah, you like having scents. I can't handle scents. So for me, it doesn't make a difference. For me, I'm just like, whatever. I just like put some freaking cotton balls in my cotton ball bucket. And I missed with a lot of the cotton balls. Yes, if you do, let me know. So you have a 4-ounce bottle and put in 1 teaspoon. Okay. One teaspoon per 4 ounces. And I've been cleaning up the Brazilian way recently. I didn't just put in, like, I feel like this isn't working very well, and it might be because of the glycerin. I don't think I added too much glycerin, though. There we go. Excuse me. Oh, man. Okay. He's so famous. Evil twin nails. Whew. I feel like this is a rough first placement, but you know, it's gonna like work itself out as I go through. And like top coat it and all that stuff. All right, so let's get the next one. Do you know where to find it? Where to find his recipe? So the middle finger is going to show almost none of this. So I guess I'll choose all of the good ones first. I'll like find all the really good parts. And then I will use whatever's left over for my middle finger. Because I'm going to be doing Neveril and Air kissing, and their faces are going to be on my middle finger. And then their hair is going to be kind of like going off the edge. That's the plan for this Manny. Okay. All right. Let's see. It's his third story highlight. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is the lesbian flag. I used every color of the lesbian flag for this. And I am super into this palette as well. I've never thought the lesbian flag was that like beautiful, but now I do. Okay, so let's go into my ring finger. All right. Put this down. And cut off that tip. That and MLM are you two faves. MLM is like green, right? Lots of greens. I really like both pansexual and bisexual. Right now, Xtina is sporting the pan colors back here. She's a pan skeleton. They definitely went in with design background when designing them. Green and tealy and then bluey and indigo. Very nice. All right. So, Let's cut off the edge here. Try not to move this too much. Here we are. I do hope that someday we live in a world where every gay anime fan has watched Simoun. That's my desire. When I become president, there'll be a copy of Simoun in every pot. Except probably not, because like I said, that licensing company is a bitch to work with, apparently. Man, I fucked up the tip of this really bad. And I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say just the tip. Because this audience never, like, leaves an opportunity to say just the tip on the table. All right. Literally walks back to your phone to type it. Yes. Yes. I knew it. I know you. I know all of you. Hello, Linry. How are you doing? By the way, thank you to Linry and thank you to Tiffany for advertising the fundraiser. By the way, I posted it on the Discord. We have earned through both the direct link and the Twitch link, and also the people who got subs and stuff on the first day of Pride and on the Tuesday after. We have raised $435. So we are 65 away from 500, and that's where Hubs and I are going to be matching. That is our limit for matching. So I'm really hoping that we get up to that 500. But thank you everybody who's donated, and thank you everybody who has hyped up the fundraiser. The people at Equality Florida are super impressed and super thankful. I kept meaning to message them, and then finally they messaged me today, actually, first. Okay, hopefully the tip of my finger looks like fine. It should be fine. It's fine. We're fine. How are you? Yes. Thank you so much, Danny. Yeah. Please donate if you can, and if you can't, if you don't have the funds right now, please take care of yourself. Please do. Please do. All right. All right. We need to find one for my pinky. And for my pinky, let's see. We've got a lot of choices. This one's fun. This right here is pretty fun. I guess I'll choose this right here for my pinky. And then we gotta do the thumb. I'm just gonna cut that off. I have a lot of viable locations on this, so I can be pretty picky, and I can be a little flippant about what I cut off and discard. It's a nice place to be when your fluid art worked so well. All right. Let's get this nice and thinned out for my pinky. Make sure it's a decent size. It's pretty good. And let's go in. But yeah, we still have, like, what is it? Like 20, or not 20, like 10, not 10, but like 13 days or something for the fundraiser. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Put that down. Put that down. Like, I don't want to spoil Simoun, but, like, I do want to spoil Simoun, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, is anyone ever going to actually have the chance to fucking watch it? Mostly, I love my people who, like, they're people I ship, like, the entire series, and then at the end of the series, like, they're kind of together. Ugh, I love it. Anyway, I'll stop being vague about Simoun. vague blogging IRL live on stream. It's so bumpy. I'm probably going in too soon after I put down my top coat here, but can you really go in too soon after you put down your top coat? Can you really? Your friend is looking for Simoun and you think he's having trouble. That sucks. Husbando says he's gonna help me. Maybe today or tomorrow I'll finally have him sit down, because Hubs is really good at this shit too. He said he's gonna help me figure out like how I can actually get this to become an MP4. Like, I think I could just buy a program to do it. But like, there's free programs that are supposed to be able to do it. Literally, yes, you can go too soon after putting down top coat. Okay. I guess that's what I'm doing, Danny. The other thing that I watched recently that I think was really, really fun. Have y'all heard of angel hair? H-A-R-E, not the pasta. It's a, like, basically it's an analog horror about this dude who finds a DVD of this, like, Christian cartoon called Angel Hair. I was a kid and I loved it so much. It was like my safe haven. It was my favorite thing. And he gets it and he like compares the DVD that he got to like the VHS recordings he had from when he was a kid. And like the VHS recordings that were from when he was a kid, they're like the hair, the angel rabbit is like talking directly to him and like giving him advice. So far, it actually hasn't gotten like, yeah, you're hungry, right? Yes. It hasn't gotten like to any real scary parts. Like some parts are creepy, but it's not like full on horror yet. And I actually don't know if it ever will be. But I find it very, very fun and interesting. And I love analog horror stuff. It tends to be so tongue-in-cheek. Alright. I'm going to put this one on my thumb. You're hungry for angel hair? There's a male angel hair named, Angel Zaggy. There's Angel Gabby and Angel Zaggy. And I was telling my in-laws about this, and they asked me if they could see a picture of Angel Gabby. And so I looked it up. But then I just found a bunch of, like, furry porn for Angel Zaggy. And I was like, well, I don't think I cut this long enough. I can show you this furry porn. I didn't say that. But maybe I should have. This actually will fit. I'm just gonna decide, because I thought I cut it too bad. Too badly. But actually, I think it'll be fine. So let's put on some top coat. You're having Taco Tuesday. Lesbians eating tacos on Tuesday. Isn't it always Taco Tuesday when you're a lesbian? But ching. wait. Not you nasty freak. Yes. You want gnocchi. I fucking love gnocchi. You want to be a taco eating lesbian? Do it. Don't dream it, be it. That's what Frankie says. I guess I'll let this dry a little bit, and I'll also make sure Suddenly I'm thinking about the part in Spartacus where, like, I don't know if it actually, we're gonna learn about this in, so Pride is all about live your truth. Exactly, exactly. They talk about this in the Celluloid Closet, which we're gonna be watching not this Friday, but next Friday. And I did get my DVD. But my DVD came, okay, my DVD of the Celluloid Closet came with 2 copies of the Celluloid Closet in one DVD case. So here's my Celluloid Closet. And I've got 2. They just threw this extra one in there. And I was like looking at, like, I was seeing if this was a 2-disc set, but no, it's not. And so I just have this rattly other copy of the Celluloid Closet just floating around. Yep, 2 closets. Hell yeah. It's like 2 cakes, but it's 2 closets. So yeah, I actually just bought, like, I ordered on Amazon, like a CD case, because, like, I can't find one of my DVD cases. And so, like, all of my DVDs are kind of, like, out of whack. And now I have this extra Celluloid Closet. So, like, I'm like, I need just a DVD case for when I need temporary DVD storage. When I can't find the actual DVD cases. Is one a soundtrack? I don't know. Now I can watch it in stereo. Perfect. It's what I've always wanted. It was funny though, like, I was thinking my sister might have a copy of the Celluloid Closet because her and her ex-wife used to watch it for every Pride with their, I forgot exactly what they called it, but their, like, gay club in college. They would watch it every Pride. And I think that her wife took it. Like, I think it was her wife's DVD and she took it when they broke up. But yeah, actually the other day though, or yesterday, my sister was like, I have a bunch of DVDs. Do you want them? And I was like, I swear to God, if she has a Celluloid Closet and she wants to get rid of it, and I forgot to ask her and I could have just gotten her copy, I'll be so annoyed. But she didn't. So I think they both say DVD on it. I'll run them both through the DVD player and see what I get. Maybe this is the beginning of my own analog horror, except for it would be digital horror. Because it's a DVD. But it'll be in the vein of analog horror. Alright, alright. Yeah, I think the DVD is out of print. But you can buy the Celluloid Closet on, like, Amazon. Like, on digital. But still, I get worried about digital. I used to just have everything on digital. And obviously now I have to go to DVDs because I can't screen record off of digital, really. But I do worry that someday all of our digital stuff is just gonna disappear. And of course I feel silly because, like, I've been like, yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of all my DVDs and whatever, not buy things on DVD. And now I'm like, well, that was a stupid move. I didn't get rid of everything, obviously. All right. Here we go. Thumb is done. And then the middle finger, it doesn't really need anything special. Let's just find an area that has a nice pattern and fits well. This part over here kind of looks nice. Because, yeah, you're just not going to see a lot of my middle finger. Let's see, by the way, your Broadway Dolls account on YouTube already has 16 subscribers. Oh, you're welcome. Of course. I'm so happy. Just 34 more to go to live. Oh my God. If you get a certain number, you'll do a live. Same, but with music. You got rid of your CD collection. You're trying to regather it. I should probably do that too. I'm thinking of stopping using Spotify in favor of YouTube Music. I just need to figure out exactly how YouTube Music works. Because if it works the way that I think it does, which is just that, like, you can listen to anything that's uploaded that's music, then that'd be great. Because there's a lot of stuff that people have uploaded that, like, there's not an official one on Spotify. Specifically the Velvet Goldmine soundtrack. You can't, like, there's people who've made playlists of the Velvet Goldmine soundtrack, but, like, not the actual performances. So, like, there's one song specifically that I love the performance of in Velvet Goldmine and on the soundtrack, but the original I don't love the performance of. Actually, it's two performances, and it's the same band. It's Roxy Music. I really love Roxy Music, but their, like, lead singer sounds really fucking silly. Like, I think he's cool, and I think in the song Virginia Plain, he sounds absolutely perfect. And not coincidentally, I think that's the only Roxy Music song that they used in Velvet Goldmine that they didn't have Brian Slade sing. So I think that, like, they were also like, this is the only one the voice really fits for. You kind of want to get a vinyl record player. One, it's cool, and two, you heard it plays better quality, but you don't know if that's true. I think it plays different quality. Not really better, but just, like, some people just think that vinyl sounds cooler. Yes. The Tom York versions. Yeah, some of them are Tom York and some of them are what's his face, right? I don't know. Who knows? Perhaps you do. It's funny because I started that account 4 years ago, posted like 4 things that never got any views. You went back down and you realize you never published. Poor baby. Oh my God. That sucks. That totally sucks. Yeah, that will stop you from getting views for sure. But yeah, like, I do listen to the Roxy Music versions in my car, but, like, yeah, that voice is just very silly. I love it, but not really for 2HB or Ladytron. Yeah. Thank you. I am so excited about the other decals that are going on this. Hopefully we won't be rushing today. But you know what? We were rushing at the end of the last stream and it was fine. And last stream we had a lot of difficulties because I was like, yeah, I'm going to use striping tape. But then, like, I should not have used striping tape. Striping tape just made it more complicated. I'm actually quite good at drawing straight lines on my nails. And I really needed to, like, embrace that with my last one. But I didn't. I'm ripping this one to shreds. To shreds, you say? Yes, I do say. Yesterday, I said that we ate something to death. Oh yeah, I got a pasta salad yesterday from Costco. And Hubs and I just devoured it. We devoured that pasta salad. And I was like, we ate that pasta salad to death. He thought it was funny. I'm always happy when Hubs thinks I'm funny. All right. Here we go. We got it. Smooth this out a bit on the nail, just with some spit. Top of the food chain, baby. Yes. Hubs and I are predators, and our prey is a pasta salad. That pasta salad had such huge fucking chunks of salami in it. Like, they were so big. Do you hear that? The salami that I ate yesterday was so big. All right. Let's make some stars. Shall we? I fucking love Costco pre-made stuff. I'm so sad though, because like a while ago, they had this pasta that had sausage. It was like the hat pasta, I think it's what it was. The ones that just have little divots in it. And it was like a white wine sauce. And it had sausage, and it was so fucking good. But they don't have it anymore. And it makes me so sad. Okay, so we are going to take this off. I did this a few hours earlier than I did this one, because I wanted it to be really... Thank you! This is fluid art. Nailed it, guys. Have you watched my fluid art video? Let me grab it for you. Sideshow, that Studge Proof base coat that starts with an A and will be in Little Box of Horrors. You might get it. You should get that. Be a Peopla smudge free top coat. So good. So good. Okay, videos. How do I share? Copy. There we go. There is all you need to know on how to make this. Very easy to do at home. This is one of the easiest. This is one of the easiest and yet most impressive nail arts, in my humble opinion. So I'm gonna cut the sides off of this, just like the if I have anywhere that has like, I think it's gonna make it kind of like pretty round, because I want to be able to get in nice and deep. With my hole puncher. So yeah, I got this at Daiso. People, as I call the top coat. What are you talking about? Oh, a Peopla. A Peopla does have an interesting name. Sometimes I accidentally call people top coat. All right, I got this at Daiso. This is a heart hole puncher. And hopefully we'll be able to punch some holes. I don't know where. Oh, there it is. There it is. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking these non-binary stars and interspersing them into this Manny, because the last one that I did was like half trans, half pan, because the characters were trans and pan individually. They weren't both the same thing. But because these two characters are both non-binary sapphics, we're going to be interspersing them, intermingling. You're wondering how you missed it. It was a month ago, just before the time, from the before times when you knew nothing. There you go. Nice and deep. All right, here's a really cool spot. I'm just gonna make a bunch of stars. There we go. Let's look how cool that is. So cool. Oh, you've used those fancy bordered scissors for French tips? Yes. I've never even thought of doing that. Yeah, I was so happy when I went to Daiso and they had this. Because it's what I wanted from Daiso. I also have a heart-shaped one, which I thought would be a good one to use, but also, like, I don't know. I felt like the stars just kind of worked better for the vibe. Because I really, like, the love between Neveril and Air is not a particularly, like, passionate love, like, sexual love. It's more like, I would say, how would I put it? Like, they both want freedom, and they find it in each other, is what I would say. Trying to see if I think that this will work fine. Because this little area is really cool. Yes. Very good. You have a little butterfly and a peace sign one. That sounds so cool. Thank you, Allie. I hole punched. This is my first time doing this, actually. I think there's another good one right there. My hands are like, hold on. My hands are like gross and sticky. I don't like it. I like, and also my like spray bottle of alcohol is in the other room. I've been sticking a lot of stuff to, like, walls and bookcases. So my hands are, like... Or, sorry, my, alcohol's in the other room. But, yeah. The glycerin sometimes makes my hands a bit sticky. Okay, that's not a full star, but it looks cool. And I'm not going to be putting all of these, like, completely on center, so it's fine. I don't really need a ton more of these, but I'm just going to keep going until the spirit says no. I got sticky balls. Yeah, I do. I always have sticky balls. It's true. If you started an Instagram, this was your idea that I hope would get a big response. Wait, what? What is the butterfly and peace signs? Oh, wait. Oh, these things. Yes. You should start an Instagram. You've been decluttering, cleaning like crazy, and the house is feeling so much better. I'm so glad, Danny. We have been finally decorating our room. And it looks so good. I've had these paintings or these prints for a really long time by this artist called Gigi Knight. And I've wanted to put them up like forever. And I finally put them up in our room today. And there's one that's going in here, but I haven't decided where to put it yet. I'll go grab it though so I can show you guys. Yes, using little cutouts of pre-dried polish. You should make it your thing. Before I do. There we go. So pretty. So pretty. All right, any other spots I want to do? I think that's plenty of stars. Let me grab one of the paintings that's going in here. A lot of her work actually looks a lot like me. This one absolutely, though, has the most accurate body for me. This one's going in here. So, that is my... I don't know exactly where it's gonna go. I don't know if it's gonna actually go in my background. I might put it over on the other side of the room. Thank you. Let me get her website. And if y'all want to support, the ones that I have, this one's called, what is this one called? I should look at her stickers. Oh, that chubby bunny print's pretty epic. I actually first saw her work on sale at a gallery. This one's called Heartbreaker's Heaven, the one that I just showed you. I have one called The Devil. Right? Isn't it amazing? I have one called Cuffs. So this is another one that I hung in the bedroom. So cute. Oh, sorry. Dirty stuff's on there. It's all censored, so I think it's all within terms of service, but this is another one that this is one that I have in the bedroom as well, called Andromeda. There's one that's Sun and Moon that I really want, but it's always sold out for good reason. This is the one that I really wanted, but I got Andromeda. I love them. I love them so much. It's very me and husbando coded. And then I think my favorite one that I have is called The Devil. And it's this one. I love her. I'm so happy I get to wake up every single day and stare at this. Ugh, so good. So good. All right. Anyway. All right. So I'm not going to waste any of these on my middle finger, I don't think. I'm gonna throw this star over here. And that one there. And let's just get them patted down. And these can go around the edge. I might nip them a bit. There we go. And let's get that pushed into the edge. This one we'll be painting over a bit, so that's just how it's going to be. Yeah, I was so excited when I found this website because when we were at the gallery, that original painting was like $800. And I was like, well, I want it, but I don't think I want it that much. And her prints for prints, I think, are pretty expensive, but I'll do what I have to. Put this in the corner as well. Let's do the exact same pattern as the other side. It's fine. Go. Here we go. There we go. Get that stuck in there. Push down the edges. Maybe trim off this edge. Here we go. There. All right. On to this pinky. Really like this mostly white one. Let dry a little bit. We'll need to go back in and add another layer of top coat before I start painting. I think I will. I don't know. We'll see if I add any to my middle finger. Here we go. There we go. All right. My thumb gets to have a few. Doesn't have a lot going on. I'm not planning on painting the Eternal Maidens. I think the thing that I love the most about Simoun is that it's really a non-binary piece. And I feel like that's so rare. I don't feel like I placed these very well. But it's my thumb, and thumbs don't matter. I am going to put this star that kind of broke a little bit just at the bottom. Down here. I went in too soon. All right, you're back. Tacos are digesting, and now you have Straubs and Cool Whip. Thumbs do matter. No, thumbs don't matter. I kind of fucked this one up at the bottom. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. What is even going on there? Who knows? Okay. So let's... This is like really hanging off the side. Let's cut some of these. They're all gonna look beautiful once we have the top coat down. Thumbs are disposable or opposable. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Okay. Let's press these in. Press them in. Then this little guy over here, there we go. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's got to stay there now. Let those dry for a bit. And I'm going to take a little bit of my acetone and just pre-clean these edges. And do a little bit of melting. Try to do the melting on the edge with like 100% pure acetone. And the cleaning around. Painkillers are killing the jokes today. They always do. They always do. Okay. Let's get these edges nice and touched up. Any other edges that need touching up? Be this one. This one here. Okay. Okay. All right. And then let's also take some pure acetone and melt this in. You go around from star to star and just like make sure they're melted. Here we go. Melt all the stars. My switch over to using acetone with glycerin in it. And then also doing my final cleanups the Brazilian way has made it a lot easier to take pictures as soon as I'm done. This middle finger is going to be so thick because I'm also painting the girls on it. All right. We got it. Oh, my thumb. Melted Stars sounds like an anime. It should be. Nowadays, though, it would be like Melted Stars and then like 3 sentences. Also describing what the anime is about. We're really in the like search engine optimization economy of anime right now. All right. Gives you a bit of like Brazilian cleanup of everything, honestly. Very true. What is this PPU search? You're scrolling the maker spoils and see some kind of available 71 to 725. Wait, what are you? Wait. Oh, I think some of them are available for longer on the individual creator websites because they're doing PPU. And then also for Rewind, they let makers also release on their own websites. That's just mean. Yes. They're gonna make us spend all our money. Gotta search engine optimize your vocabulary. I really hate search engine optimization, especially when like it's just not good optimization. When it's like, yeah, that's optimized for as many people as possible to see your product, but you're not actually like using the right terms to advertise what your product actually is. So it's showing up in shit that like people don't want it in. All right. Clean up these edges. This is so good at getting rid of those weird little crusty edges that the cleanup brush leaves behind, like in your cuticle. So good at that. So good. And also getting like larger swaths of areas. There we go. There we go. Yeah, exactly. All right. Let me do some pushing around. Make sure everything's like lying the right way. All right, and now I have to start. This is gonna dry for a little bit. So let's show off the look here. So yeah, we've got the lesbian flag fluid art in the background. And then we have non-binary stars. Just kind of scattered throughout. And then in the middle here, we're going to have Neveril and Air. So let me check out their coloration. Let's see. So they basically have the same skin tone, and the skin tone is close enough to my Vampire buff that I will use that. There we go. I don't know if I need to do their outfits, but we have Air with the yellow hair, and her hair is pretty pale. So I'm going to use Eternal Sunshine. I think that Neveril's hair is pretty close to this. I might be able to get one shade better, though. No. Yeah, actually, this is a bit better. This is Meet Cute. Yeah, Meet Cute's pretty close. I wish it was a touch. I wish it was a touch less vibrant, more muted. But it's definitely closer than this. Yeah. So we've got that. And then what other things do we need? We've got the little, we just need like white for her little hair things and maybe like a little touch of green. I've got a few greens around that would probably work. All right. Thank you so much, Helpless Dolphin. Oh my God, Helpless Dolphin, don't get too close to my tuna fishing boat. It's supposed to be dolphin safe. Sometimes I just go wild. Yeah, using those hype train emotes. Not me fishing a dolphin. A helpless one at that. No dolphins are really helpless, though. They're horny bastards. wrong dolphin. You fly the UH-65, which is called the dolphin. What's a UH-65? And it sounds like your dolphin is even less helpless. It sounds like an even less helpless dolphin. UH. I just have a really impressive fishing boat. You don't know. It's a helicopter. I'm gonna fish you. You think that you're safe. It's a pretty sick helicopter. Look at it. It's got a thing here. You're so too cool for me to keep hanging out. No. Very cool. Welcome to the chat. Very cool that you fly a helicopter. That sounds terrifying, but really cool. Really fucking cool. Welcome, welcome. We are doing non-binary / woman-loving woman nail art in honor of one of my favorite animes that is incredibly difficult to watch. Not like in it is painful to watch and in like you can't get a hold of copies of it. You have to buy it on DVD, and the DVD sucks balls, unfortunately. Fishing for helis. It's called fly fishing, okay? Look it up, sweaty. I am an expert at fishing knowledge. I've been fishing in my lifetime, I swear to God. I've ever done that. Thank you. All right. Is this dry enough for me to start painting lesbians on it? I've been thinking of getting those Orly dry drops. I guess next time I order from Orly, but I haven't ordered from Orly in a really long time other than just getting my shipment every month. Okay. Not every month, every quarter. Which I feel like we should be getting the fall one pretty soon. I hope you all remember that if you come into my chat, I will start doing weird fishing boat roleplay with you. It's just my kink, and you have to accept it, or else you're kink shaming. Unless kink shaming is your kink. Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm about to draw some people on it. Some kissing ladies. Last time we had dudes who were bros. And this time we have eternal maidens. Okay. Let's leave this sick-ass helicopter. I love the color of the helicopter, too. Tell the dolphin I say hi. It's very cool. All right. All right. This freaking picture. Sorry, I just keep looking at this picture that's like all like faded out and it's just like air like grabbing Neveril. She's just not having it. I'm like, ladies, stop it. Stop it. You're fond of me, lobster. Exactly. That's what I should say every time somebody subscribes. I guess I could just make that the, not subscribes, but follows. I could just make that the frickin' noise that goes off whenever somebody follows. Like, you have a new follower, and it's just like, you're fond of me, lobster. I've seen it. Oh my goodness. I don't think Nikki's here right now. But I found... Well, so, hopefully she's not here right now. Nikki, if you're here, close your ears. Because I found a shirt that I'm getting Nikki for her birthday, and I'm very excited. Is there a better picture of Air and Neveril kissing? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna start with Neveril, and Neveril's on this side. Need to make sure. So Neveril's gonna be here. This will do. Not Neveril, Air. Air has smaller hair than Neveril, so she gets this side. Okay. I guess we're just gonna... Go in. Of course, by the time I go in, my, like, polish is dry. So let's put some more in here. So, in most of the pictures, Neville is, like, lower to the ground than... Not Neville. I keep calling Air Neville. Air is closer to the ground because Neville flies in the back. And the back is higher up. So let's see. That's a nice little chonky face there. I like that. I'm just kind of worried. I guess I'm going to go a little bit farther in. But now I've got the lay of the land. Bottom of her face has to be... I, like, want to define her nose more than it needs definition. There we go. So you did fluid art along with you, and it's time for cuticle cleanup, and ugh, the worst part, yes. You hope it's thick enough to protect your pinky nail from breaking all the way off. Oh my god, you have another one that's breaking? You grow your nails so damn long, Danny. You're like Icarus. You're always flying too close to the sun. And I'm like, bruh. Bruh, you're flying too close. And you're like, don't worry, bruh. And I'm just like, bruh. I know you do. I'm still like, bruh, though. I am... making a mistake right now. I'm making a mistake. We need a quick... We need a quick save. Apparently you become a Kathy comic when someone mentions breaking their real nail. You're like, ah, amazing. I'm so happy for your Kathy comic arc we're going through right now. All right. There we go. There we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. She needs a little bit more of a curve to her nose, but I think that's fine because I can draw that in. I can paint that in when I outline her. Their skin colors are identical in the anime. But I kind of want... It's my tiny little Orly brush that I hated when I got it, but love now. But, like, if I go in and paint Neville, it's going to be hard to kind of see where she begins and Air ends. But we'll try. Hello, my love. Number 2.
Someone could play this, actually.
Oh, okay. I was surprised that one of them was strawberries. I thought the other one was, like, going to be, like, salted caramel or something. Ah. Thank you. You want to have the rest of it?
No, you put like that.
Okay.
You can get it if you want.
Hope just wants to stand here and feed me until I'm done. Thank you. Urkel says cute. You have the rest. I love you. He's very cute. I just don't want to sit here. I just don't want to sit here and eat. All right, all right, all right. So we've got Neverill. And now we need to get okay, so her face starts like at Neverill's eye. Yeah, that's about right. And then her, sorry about here is like Neverill's mouth. I keep calling her Neverill. This is Neverill. Over here is Air. I want everyone to be called Neverill, apparently. Like, you're all Neverill, all the way down. I think her forehead has to be a little bit more angled, so let's take a little bit of a... You need to learn to toast your husband. You need to learn some lesson. Your BFF come over and fed you stuff while you're doing your nails. It's so cute. It is. It's so cute. I love it. And I love it when Hubs comes and does stuff during the stream. I love sharing my beautiful husbando with you. He's so cute. So cute and so hot. You don't know the struggle of how cute and hot he is. But it's real. Cause sometimes you can't bang your husband right away. Sometimes you gotta wait until you're in an appropriate place. And it can be very difficult. Alright. I still regret not banging him on our first date. But I had things to do the next day, so... Her hair is gonna mostly be covering her neck. And her, like, lower face. I'm excited about drawing Neverill's hair. Air's hair will be fun, too. And I think I'll probably be able to tell them apart. There we go. I'll say, you can barely get him to remember to open a Diet Coke when you're painting. Husbando loves opening drinks for me because he knows that I don't do them with my nails, obviously, because I want my nails to not break. And he calls it peeling. So every morning he brings me an energy drink and says, should I peel it for you? And I usually say no, because he usually brings me the energy drink a little bit before I'm ready to get out of bed. And so I have him take it over to my laptop and just leave it there. All right. We need a little more coverage, I think. Thank you. All right. So let's clean up the edges of this. Get you a partner that will peel your drinks for you. Exactly. Yes. All right. All right. So I think I'm going to do all the shapes of the face and the hair. And this is going to be more of the stuff that I've been doing where I'm like leaving out some of the details. But then I'll do the hair and the other nails once I have it all figured out. Once I have it all figured out. I'm so tempted, by the way. So like changing the subject to the boy as per usual. I'm so tempted for one of these months to have the theme of our movie nights be stuff that inspired the boy, because I am like very in the mood to watch the movie The Baby, which is like one of the main inspos for the boy. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the other one on DVD. There's a chance that it's on YouTube though. Let me see. The other one's called Bad Ronald, and if you want an actual dirty, real dirty wall boy, because Brahms is only dirty, I think, because circumstances. Like, I think he's usually clean. It's just that, like, he hasn't slept in a day and he's been crawling through areas of the wall he doesn't usually crawl through, and it got him dirty. But this guy, Bad Ronald, is the dirtiest wall boy. And that's another thing that the boy was based off of. Get you an access service love language man, right? All right, see you later, Ellie. You're gonna go to your husband's birthday dinner. Tell him happy birthday. Oh my god, you can get it. Okay, I guess I'm getting it. I guess I'm getting Bad Ronald. Here, someone's got it on DVD on for $9.97. It's in very good condition. See description for condition. Where's the description? All right. Yeah. Okay, I'm buying Bad Ronald right now. Oh, I didn't enter my last name. We will. All right, I thought I said bye, I'll have fun, but I realized that was planned, so you're not leaving. Okay, I'm done with that. Sorry, bear with me while I order Bad Ronald. Can't believe I'm buying this piece of shit film. All right, and I'm buying it with GPay. There we go. It was a made-for-TV movie from the 70s, if that gives you any idea of how shitty this film is. But it did inspire the guy who wrote The Boy. And there is a wall boy. And he's so gross. His hands are literally dirty. And at one point, he holds his hand over somebody's face, and he leaves, like, stuff there. And I'm like, huh? The Baby's a lot better. The Baby is I almost want to call it a mansploitation film. Like, there is this family who's, like, the son of this family is, like, has never, like, he looks totally normal, like a normal dude. But he still acts like a literal, like, infant or toddler. Probably infant. He doesn't use any words. Sorry, I had to do that really quick. Anyway, so... Actually, let me finish doing the outlining. There we go. So the main character is a social worker who's working with him. And, like, she's trying to convince the family that maybe, like, he can be, like, a full-grown man because, like, he doesn't seem to actually have anything, like, wrong with him. And you do actually see some stuff that makes me believe that she's probably correct. That this family probably has, like, him in a state of arrested development. And but then the social worker starts getting weirder and weirder and weirder, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? And I was even less prepared. No, I don't know if I was less prepared, but the ending to the baby is just as shocking as the ending of the boy. Hello, Jessica. How are you doing? Hello, hello. I'm talking about the films that inspired one of my favorite movies that I'm sure you've heard of, The Boy, because I talk about it nonstop. And one of them is called Bad Ronald, and that one really sucks. And then this other one's called The Baby, and it's definitely a whole ass vibe. I might regret doing these outlines so early because I've still got to draw their hair. But damn, it's a good kiss, isn't it? Didn't I do a good kiss? All right, so. But yeah, I just bought Bad Ronald. Next month, though, so next month I'm doing, I don't really know what the theme is, but I've decided on both the movies. First, we're watching The Hunger. We already knew we were watching The Hunger, which is a queer horror movie, but it's not a Pride movie. It's not for Pride, but I really love it, and I want to show everybody this movie. It's got David Bowie, it's got Susan Sarandon, and it's so good. I think it is. Does it have Jeff Goldblum in it for a hot second? A lot of movies back then did. Jeff Goldblum was like a bit actor in so many like older horror movies. It's great. I don't actually think he was in this one. I feel like there's like one or two like really interesting like cameos. So we're gonna be watching that, and then 2 weeks after that, we're going to be watching Midsummer. So that's a really long one, but a really good one. I need a yellow. Oh, wait, no, I already have a yellow for Neverill's hair. We'll start doing Neverill's hair. I am basing this off of this image. There we go. So yeah, if you're just joining us, I am doing Simoun nail art. And this is one of my favorite queer animes, and it is explicitly queer and explicitly non-binary, which is very cool. I'm gonna be drawing Neverill's hair though, like the color it is in this picture is like not the color it is in reality. You can kind of see the line of her head through her hair anyway. So let's see. How do we want to do this? How far does her hair go down? Not very far. Actually, look at a picture of them kissing. That's not this one. But her hair just has a lot more dimension in that picture than it does in the anime. And I want to lose as much dimension as possible. So let's find them kissing. More, they're always kissing from an angle. I need them straight on from the side. Okay, here's at least a picture of Neverill straight on from the side. Except for it's really small. Why is every picture of I keep calling her Neverill, Air. Y'all don't even know who these people are anyway. It's so hard to see her from the side. All right, I was gonna go Air. Is that still a tiny one? Yes. I want that exact picture, but bigger. I guess she just doesn't stand in silhouette very often. All right, well. I guess I'll do the hair that goes back first. Okay, I need more yellow now. There we go. Man, I'm like having such a hard time with like figuring out where I want to put this hair. I want this going behind Neverill. Do that hair. Because of course she has like impossible to figure out anime hair. Okay. And then back here, I should have like done the rest of her head first. I might need to do some... Is that gonna be good? Oh no. That's pretty good. It's hard because I don't want to like... I think I might have... Sorry I keep just saying things in incomplete sentences. My brain is too small right now. I'm gonna add a little more paint on the side to cover up this because I don't think I should have done the side hair. I don't think it goes that far in. So we're just gonna cover it up. I also kind of want to remove a little bit of this central hair scenario happening here. But I might just kind of like make it a little more concise with some black lines. So let's see. There we go. All right. How big are her buns? They're pretty big. Go in with the bottle brush. Get that filled in. Down here, though, I did a little bit too much, so let's... clean that up a bit. Also get all the way to the edge here. I might need to refresh my yellow. Go. All right, perfect. I think it's gonna be good. I think I have to add, though, maybe like an ear over here. So once the yellow is all set, I'll do that. But that needs a little bit of time to dry. So let's let it dry. Do a touch of cleanup. I actually got the edge of my nail there a bit. Go. All right. Neverroll's head looks a little silly. Not going to lie. So she needs this pink. Let me shake this up a bit. All right. And her hair. It's like a widow's peak. Like, I feel more confident about her hair. Mostly because it's like wavy. So, like, even if I get it a little wrong, it's still probably going to be fine. Whereas Neverill has... I keep saying Neverill. Fucking A. I might as well not say their names at all. I'm just going to call both of them Neverill all the time. Air's hair is in, like, a specific, you know, style. Are solar polishes better stored in fridges like thermals, or do we know for sure, or is just hearsay? You're saying how to categorize your solars. I don't know. I've heard it's probably good to do that, but like, I don't even own any solars. All right, we're gonna need to do a few. I think I'm going to take a little bit of liberty with her hair to make it look like cuter. Yeah, I don't think it could hurt to keep them in the fridge. Yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of liberty with this hairstyle. And then her hair is then just like fucking wavy. And I kind of want it to be like wavy off the edge. Like, here's her head, and then her hair's gonna come down from here. And then, like, I just want, like, 1 or 2 strands to come all the way over onto this nail. And this should look a lot less, like, homogeneous once I outline it. I am going to have to do a few layers of this pink to make it work. When you're swatching nails from Goodwill, so you decided to swatch it, make sure it still works before you analysis paralysis yourself about it. That's a good idea. Do the easy stuff first. That's like always, not always, but like, if you don't know if you're gonna actually have to do it anyway. I think that's good. All right, so let's fill in the back of her head so that we can this star down here is gonna basically just be like gone. This looks so shitty at the moment. So I just have to trust the process. We're just trusting the process right now. All right, I think up there where that black line is, I'm going to be in the process we trust. Exactly. All right, let's go back to air. I'm gonna fill in her hair again. I'm gonna be outlining this in black too. Make it a little more defined. All right. There we go. Let that dry. And also we need like kind of a little bit more hair on her face. And maybe like a little bit coming in from the side. Yeah. Then we'll do a little going out like that. Okay. All right, all right. I'm going to do another layer of this pink on Neverill's hair. Air has the yellow hair. Neverill has the pink hair. Contrary to what I've been saying this entire time. I guess I've just been calling both of them Neverill. One interesting thing about Simoun is that when you go and get your gender assigned, if you choose to become a man, they just take your name and add an F to the end. But that isn't something that you necessarily notice. Like the first time you're watching. So there's some characters you go like, oh, fuck, really? That was a dude? All right. All right. Go down here, fill this in a bit. And then I think it's just time for some outlining. So I think I'm just gonna start with eyes and eyebrows. We just need some closed eyes. So Neverill's eyes, Air's eyes. Jesus Christ, Stephanie. She is like right here. Then her eyebrows kind of go up into her hair. And we're gonna let them be up in her hair. They're actually supposed to be much higher up than that, but fuck, I'm just fucking them up now. I like want to fix that, but I don't think there's a way to. I don't think there's a way to fix that. Am I gonna try anyway? That's the question. Am I gonna try to fix it anyway? Even though I shouldn't. Hubs is reading a manhwa, and I don't know what it's called, but like there's a religion in it called the Book of Eyes, and Alex is basically like, are we the baddies? I don't know if I trust the religion with the Book of Eyes. All right, I did fix it. I've got to repaint some hair though. Should be fine. All right. And now we have Neverill to do, the actual Neverill. Actually, let me do... I want like more eyelashes. Okay. So here's Neverill. Excuse me. She also has nice long eyelashes. And let's get her eyebrows correct. Except for I have the wrong thickness on the wrong side. Giving these anime girls fucking Groucho Marx eyebrows. Alright. Any advice how to know which length of brush to use, or is it a feel thing, what works best for you? Yeah, it's definitely a what works best for you kind of thing. What are you trying to do? So let's redraw Air's hair. Oh no, Stephanie. Oh no. How'd that happen? We are having trouble, but it's okay. We'll get through it. We'll get through the trouble. And I'm gonna fix Neverill's eyebrow. Oh yeah, Neverill always has one. Generally, all stuff you keep using short ones, like I have, but you have long ones. Yeah, like sometimes I use like a little bit of a longer one for detail work because it can sometimes be easier to get the tip to be more tippy. But yeah, it just really depends on what you're trying to do. Like, you know, if you want to do long lines, striper brushes are good. But like, I just don't generally use stuff like that. I use a medium striper brush sometimes. I do think that usually a detail brush, I think the detail brush is the most important one. Yeah, Plants is right. Listen to Plants. All right, I'm going to fix this eyebrow. And I guess I'm gonna start outlining Neverill. But you do not use brushes. No, listen to Plants. I mean, Plants basically has it right. Learning to use a striper brush is a process. And a process that I haven't completed. I'm gonna get a bottle to put this on. All right, enjoy feeding your critters. This morning, Shepherd was screaming at me so loud. She has been screaming all damn day. I don't know what that child needs. My general philosophy is that, like, you're gonna learn to use the tools you have. So, you know, if you prefer a smaller brush, you'll probably learn how to do what you want to do with that. And if all you have is a striper brush, you'll probably figure that out too. I don't really know what is going on with the lines I just made there. But I did just make them. And honestly, I might try to just paint over them. Or remove them. Alright, let's redo... I need to get more polish. So we're going to redo Air's eyebrow. And hopefully this time it will be nice. That is good. All right, and now let's... see if we can't outline her hair in a nice way. Do I need to redo my black paint? Probably. All right, I think I found my little Kelly Maritza brush, which is great because I want to do a little bit of fine cleanup. on the art itself. There's that. There we go. Because I use top coat over my art underneath, I can get away with a little bit of cleaning up. Not too much. And I can even get away with a little bit of cleaning up if I don't use top coat. I did a little bit on their faces. It's not something to plan on doing. You shouldn't like go into your art being like, it's fine, I can fuck this up. But it is a good idea to go into like painting like this with top coat on underneath so that it is still kind of an option if you have a fuck up. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and just add the tiniest bit. A flesh tone here. Make sure there's nowhere else that could use a touch of flesh tone. Whole area kind of can. And if I have a little bit of usable black, I'm gonna go back there a bit. And I can even do a bit of cleanup up here at her hairline to make that look a little better. There we go. All right, now we've just got to do... Well, I do kind of want to... I really don't like what I did here. I guess I'll just make it longer. I guess I'll just be okay with the fact that the hair looks kind of weird. It'll look weirder, though. Less weird if I finish this line. There we go. That looks less weird. Also, try to get a little extra pink around the outside edge. Oh, let's make these lines go all the way. All the way to the edge. There we go. We're of course going to clean up this edge. There we go. And now let's do Air's hair. I actually said her name right. I'm so impressed with myself. All right, so her hair starts with a bun. And I can do a little bit of zhuzhing with this. Because the bun itself has, you know, different, like, strands of hair in it. Okay. Then up the back there. Oh, I didn't do the little hair on the other, on my pinky. I didn't do that. Okay. That coming in, and then she just kind of has to have like her hair coming up to this bun. And I need to make sure that this brush is saturated enough so that these are like full lines. Yes, I am still streaming. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. Again, I'm really bad at putting like lines in hair and making them make sense, so I shouldn't be that surprised that I'm having big troubles in Little China here. All right. Let's pull that off. There we go. There's her hair, and then let's just do Neverill's little hair off the edge. There we go. One last thing we gotta do is just complete that. Make sure all these lines get completed. So I hate it when I'm drawing lines on something and like they stop before they reach the edge, you know? That's what I don't like. Okay. All right, these ones need completion as well. Even though I just drew them. Okay. Let's clean these up, let it dry for a minute. And then we're going to put on some smudge free. Because there's a lot of black lining on this, and that will smudge easily. So let's clean that up. And we'll clean up the Neverill side. The actual Neverill side. There we go. So annoying that this anime is like not available anywhere. All right, and now I'm gonna do a little bit of Brazilian cleanup. Get in here and make sure all the edges are perfectly clean. Because this way I can take the picture as soon as I'm done and then I can just post it. ASAP. Cut out that middleman of the time I'm like waiting for my shit to dry. Not really dry, but like just waiting for like myself to like wash my hands enough times that like the weird bullshit that's going on in my cuticles fixes itself. Okay, there we go. Clean that all out. Clean, clean, clean. Whew, fantastic. Okay. All right, so I am going to be doing some top coating and stuff before I leave, but this is the look. Here it is. Oh my God. All together, it looks super good. Looking at it up close, thank you. Looking at it up close, bit by bit, it didn't look very good. But looking at it through the screen right now, that looks sick as fuck. Thank you. Have you seen that reel with the audio? Watching 30 minutes, drying 60 minutes, pulling clothes away 4 to 7 business days. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. That is exactly how I feel about putting away my clothes. Thank you so much. Let's clean up the edge here. I am so happy with these. I'm so happy. I love my eternal maidens. I love them. They're eternal. They're maidens. Yes. Yes. Yeah, and posting my nails to IG, right? Like, yeah, honestly, this has me doing the Brazilian cleanup that gets so deep in the cuticle has been like key to my success of posting on Instagram. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love our non-binary lesbians. We love them. Oh my God. I can't wait to show these to Hubs. Oh my God, yes. Make sure to post it in the, if hopefully you're in the Discord, nailed it, guys. You can post it in shameless self-promotion. Thank you. I love them. Don't put them together, though. Don't put them together, Stephanie. Let me Discord it. There we go. All right, let's go in with some Apipola. Where's my Apipola? I need to order from Little Box of Horrors because they have that Fallout plate. Love Fights a Cat! Hello! Thank you, thank you. Lo-Fi Cicada, you would love Simoun. No, I didn't actually do the exclamation point. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, it's like impossible to get on anything but DVD. But someday I'll have a download. I mean, I do have a downloadable version right now, but it's just a really huge file. Like, all of Simoun that I have available for download is like a total of like 10 gigs or something. There we go. You look even better top coated. Please tell you about this Simoun. You've been creepy in the background. Okay, I will tell you all about Simoun if you weren't here before. So this is Air is the yellow-haired one and Nevril is the pink hair. And so Simoun follows a group of priestesses who fly these things called Simoun. They are aircrafts that have these two big round motors. And in order to fly them, they have to pray to their deity and then they have to kiss. And you have to be a young girl. But the thing is about this culture and this world is that people don't like, they don't, how do I put this? I've already explained it, but how do I put it now? Everybody is born female. And then when they turn 17, they have to go to this place called the Spring, which is a literal spring under, like, in a cave, a huge cave. And there is a woman there named Onasia who, you go into the spring and you think about the gender that you want, and she gives you the gender that you want. But if you don't know the gender that you want, she will assign you one randomly, or how she sees fit to assign it to you. And the thing is that you have to go when you're 17 unless the country is at war and you're a priestess who flies a Simoun. Onasia is 100% passing out HRT. What, you're so right. You're so right, and you should say it. Thank you. So yeah, because the Simoun, the aircraft, they're supposed to be used to pray to the skies. They make these big sigils across the sky, and they're supposed to be used to pray to the skies. But in times of war, they can be also used as machines of war. So basically, there's one like big, like there's like the best pilot that they have, who's also like their highest priestess, and her name is Neveril. In the very beginning of the show, it's the very first episode, she goes and flies with her co-pilot, because there has to be two people to fly the Simoun. And her co-pilot, who also she's in love with, dies. Because they try to do this special maneuver, and the special maneuver fails. It's so good, Cicada, so good. You can get it in the media library on Discord, but the audio is out of sync, unfortunately. I don't know a way to find it without the audio out of sync. Someday I will edit it so that the audio is in sync. But you can't, it doesn't stream anywhere. Even it looks like the shady places to get it, it's not working on the shady places. So someday we will have a movie night, but I really want to get the syncing done. But anyway, so this other pilot named Air shows up, this other priestess, and it's about the two of them and also all the other priestesses in their corps, and them fighting and having to deal with war and all of their reasons why they're still there and they're still fighting. Like, some of them are literally just there because they don't want to choose their gender. Some of them are there because they want to be involved with the war effort. But you're not really supposed to call it fighting. You're not supposed to say you're at war. You're supposed to say you're praying to the skies, even if you're fighting. So, like, there's that whole thing going on. Also, there are other countries who, like, this whole world, you start off female, and then you have to, like, become male, and then you can mate and breed. Like, you know, with females, as it goes. But the other countries don't have the spring. Only this country has the spring. So they have to do like surgeries and stuff. And so you hear about that a little bit too. And then the ending is just I'm not going to go into any detail about the ending. You wouldn't get it anyway without context, without the first like 20 episodes of context. But oh my God, the end is just like, holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit, what the fuck? And the reason I call Air and Neveril the Eternal Maidens is it has to do with something that happens at the end. It's a spoiler, but you wouldn't know until you already saw it, because they don't use the term Eternal Maidens until the end. But yeah, they're the Eternal Maidens. And it's really cool, and there's just a lot of stuff I love about it. Like, you know, you hear a few stories, like there's a couple that went to the spring together, and they intended on, you know, getting married and stuff. But they never actually had a conversation about who was going to choose male and who was going to choose female. So they both chose the same gender. And now they have to deal with that. There's characters that, unless you kind of know the naming conventions of the world, you don't realize are a certain gender because they're kind of fresh out of the spring. There's characters who, in the end, when you find out kind of the genders everybody has chosen, who choose genders that you would not expect them to have chosen, because they have like a personality that you're like, oh, that's this or that's that. And then you're like, whoa, what the fuck? It's so good. It's so good. The entire cast of voice actors is female. So that's interesting. And also the DVD that I have has a lot of weird, almost like they have them playing a bunch of icebreaker games. It's very bizarre. I don't think it's not what I want to see them doing. I would love to see them interviewed more about what they think about the piece. But yeah, it's made by Bandai, and I really hope somewhere there is a kit where I can build the Simoun. Yeah. I'll tag you. I'll tag you in the channel. It's down in the Hangout Zone, and it's media library. But yeah, these are really huge files. They're MKVs. You should be able to play them on like a VLC media player. It's the last thing I posted in the media library. You're welcome. You're very, very welcome. So yeah, they're like 2 gigs a piece, and there's like 5 of them. So if you do want to watch it that way, they are out of sync. The voice, the stuff and the voices are out of sync. They start off better and they get worse as each disc goes on. I have personally never watched them in good sync. So I love this, even though I've never watched them synced right. Because this is the only way that I have to watch it. We heard about this anime and thought it sounded like the coolest thing we've ever heard. And then we watched it and we were like, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. And now I just really want someone to like release this on a streaming platform somewhere so that people can actually watch it, or release a better DVD. Right? It is devotion. But look, like, there are so few things that are so queer, and so few things, like, not so few, like, there's a lot of queer stuff, but like, for one thing, this is the most non-binary shit I've ever seen. This is like the core of non-binariness. I wouldn't call it gender fluidity. I would call it non-binariness. I think there is a difference, although I always do just call myself non-binary because I just find that it's an easier thing to say. I do think that I'm more gender fluid, actually, than non-binary. Thank you. But yeah, it's so fucking sick. And someday when we have time, I'm hoping to like watch the whole thing, maybe over a weekend with the Discord. But because it's so long, I really want people to have a way to watch it on their own. Because it is like 8 hours of non-binary goodness. But yeah, like the thing that gets me about it like the most, well, A is the plot, because the plot's just like insane. But B is just how people get upset about having to choose. You just don't see that, you know? Usually in stuff it's like people, like in queer stuff what deals with gender, so often it's like straight up one gender to another trans. And this really deals with the fact and the idea that like even having to choose, even if you have the full freedom of choice, it still is in a way a prison, I guess is what I have to say. Yeah, exactly. I tried to upload it to YouTube and I was not allowed to. But yeah, Tiffany, if you're desperate, then you can also go to the media library in the Hangout Zone where we watch movies. And I have uploaded it there in an MKV format. So you can try it that way. It's just like not ideal. And like I said, it's not in sync. Maybe this weekend I'll have Husbando help me figure out how to fix things. All right, we just need one more layer. I just did a layer of, whatchamacallit? Smoothing glitter grabber. Yeah, glitter grabber. There are 2 episodes, though, that can go fuck themselves. I will say. There is this weird plot line with these 2 sisters, and it could just go fuck right off. They should cut them out. They should cut that part out. No one wants to see it. The video did come up. That was the kissing compilation. Of course. I'll share with you the theme. The theme song's really good. The theme song's really good. I almost thought I might do a karaoke version of it, but I don't even know if I can get a karaoke version of it. Yeah, this is one I always watch. There's a really little girl in it called Rimene, but we always call her Chaps. And in the opening, she is eating chips. We just call her Chaps. Simoun PS2 game? I was looking at this picture and I was like, who's that guy? Who's that guy with all the girls? And then I remembered that's the pilot of one of the ships that they're staying on. I love him. Yeah, I'm curious as to what all they have. This is one of the sisters that I hate. Hate you. Wait, what are you whatting? All right. One final coat. Do I want to like wait a little bit for this final coat? Oh, you're shocked about the PS2. Yeah, find out if you can get that Simoun PS2 game. Do I have something that will play a PS2 game? Excuse me. Also in this picture, this doll, I can't point at it or else it's gonna start playing automatically. But do you see this chick with like the red hair with the pigtails? And she has that really fucking ugly doll. That's one of my favorite things, is that fucking ugly doll. She just has the world's ugliest stuffed animal. And it plays a part in the big what the fuck ending. Not the stuffed animal itself. Like, the stuffed animal isn't anything. The stuffed animal is just a stuffed animal. But like, it gets sent to a place. And you're like, what the fuck? That stuffed animal is there. It's a whole ass thing, is what I gotta say. This show's a whole ass thing. I want to watch it with you all. We gotta plan it for some time. I mean, the picture shows all the characters. It's gotta be. Things happen. They sure do, plants. They sure do. You said it. Would you believe in this anime? Trying to give an anime things don't happen in. I'm sure that if I asked that to Husbando, he would be like, let me show you my list. I think I might have put 2 coats of top coat on my thumb. That's okay, though. I'm just hoping that my nails don't, immediately get fucked up. Because they're thick as hell today. Alright, alright, alright. And the last one, and we are done. Here they are, the Eternal Maidens. Totally done. Totally done. You guys, the Simoun game is like a Degea style tactical RPG gameplay that actually sounds absolutely like what it should be, honestly, because there's a lot of tactical stuff. extra topped. If this was extra topped, I would have put Dominora in it. Because like I said, there is a person named Dominora who definitely has dominatrix vibes. All right, thank you everybody so much for hanging out today. I think these turned out so sick. I'm so happy with them. And thank you all for, thank you for humoring me and talking about my favorite anime that is like fucking impossible to watch. If you want a not ideal but possible way to watch it, there is a copy in the Discord. And I will try to get better copies. It is a thing I want to do. So hopefully soon there'll be better ones. We love them, Simuchin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Of course, of course. All right, everybody, have a really great night. I will see you on Friday. No movie night this week. Yes, movie night next week. We'll be watching The Celluloid Closet. But yes, bye. Have a great night. Bye, 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 bye. You posted your first time using brushes. Yes, I'm so excited. All right, bye, bye, bye.